So I'm going to take you through an EFT process to clear the year. One of the modalities that is part of my transformational embodiment coaching method is EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, also known as tapping. When I first learned EFT, when I was doing my training about 8 years ago, my teacher told us that EFT is like emotional acupressure. EFT is rooted in the belief that any negative emotions are also manifest as energy blockages in the body, and that we can move that energy. We can start to heal those emotional charges that can end up making us very reactive or preventing us from being in our fullest expression and stepping more into our potential. So EFT is a process of tapping on certain points, meridian points of the body. And you'll be able to follow along with me as I take you through a recipe. And as you are tapping on certain points, you are repeating phrases. And these phrases, at least when we're starting a recipe, are usually a little bit negative sounding. I actually see a lot of people these days doing EFT that is very positive, and actually that goes against some of the more researched ways of using emotional freedom technique. We start off with talking more as we're tapping about the negative impacts that that particular emotion, energy, belief, judgment that you may be holding is having, because that's how we actually get to reprocess, reprogram that charge. And I think that so much of self-help and personal development is focused on the future and focused on, being really positive and optimistic. And this is a practice where we start off with something that feels a little bit more negative. So I'm going to take you through an EFT process to clear the year. I feel like we all need this after the 2020 that we have had. So I'm going to take you through a short recipe, and we're going to be starting here on what's called the karate chop point. Then we're going to be moving up to top of head, inner eyes, outer eye, above the lip, in the crease of the chin, just below the clavicle, and side of the arm. So we are going to start here on the karate chop point, and we're going to start with some phrases about the year that we have had. And then the way that we start to reframe, the way that we reprogram certain emotions and charges and energetic blocks, So we're going to start here on the karate chop point, and we start with talking about the emotion and what it is creating in our lives, the effect that it is having. And then we end phrases by fully loving and accepting ourselves and things exactly as they are. And it's that phrase that allows us to start to process and to shift and to reprogram the negative emotions and beliefs and judgments that we may be holding. So tap along with me, karate chop point, and repeat after me. Whoa, 2020 has been a year. It's been a hard year. A lot has happened this year, and I totally and completely love and accept it. 2020 has brought up a lot of stress, and I totally and completely love and accept myself. Now, going to the top of the head, 2020 has been a stressful year. Inner eye, so much has happened this year. Outer eye, We've dealt with so much uncertainty. Below the eye. It's felt like so much to handle. Upper lip. 2020 has been a year. Chin crease. 2020 has brought up a lot of anxiety. Clavicle. This year has been so intense. And side arm. 2020 has sometimes been more than I think I can handle. I'm going top of head again. Wow, what a year. And here I am, still standing, still breathing, still living my life. But 2020 has definitely changed me. What a wild year. So much stress, so much anxiety, so much uncertainty. Sometimes I didn't think I could handle any more. And here I am. I made it! And I'm open to all the possibilities that 2021 holds. There was beauty in 2020 as well. There's so many lessons I learned this year. I know I take those lessons forward. I totally and completely love and accept myself. I accept the year as it's been. I know I can't change it. So I choose to accept it. And I'm so ready for 2021. I'm so ready for 2021. I wonder what 2021 holds. Thank you, 2020. I accept all that's unfolded this past year. I accept it all. And I choose to powerfully step into 2021. And express myself more fully. And live more into my purpose. And unlock more of my potential. Hello, 2021. So just check in with yourself, see how that feels. And you can do this practice again if you want to just continue to clear the year and get ready for a fresh new start in 2021. I Hope that this video served you in some way. I would love to hear from you on Instagram at Natalie McNeil. Let me know how this practice was for you, if this is your first time trying EFT, and what you thought of it. And if you want more practices and rituals, make sure you're subscribed here on YouTube. And if you want to learn EFT and how to use these modalities to support other people in transforming their lives, come and check out our Transformational Embodiment Coaching certification at nataliemcneil.com/coach certification.